Alright, let's flush these dowels. That's pretty cool. This blade is flexible enough to cut that inside curve. Pretty flush. Just got a little glue right there. There we go, that looks good. Now, I've got to decide whether I want to flush that up. I think I do. Or just round those over. I think well, I'll leave it for now. I'll rotate this and do one more here. Give me a little better view of what's going on this time. It's pretty awesome. Just using a little slice motion and trying to not take very much of a bite at all, and it just, good sharp chisel goes right through this stuff. There it is. It's as flush as can be. A little sanding on that and we're good to go. And let me do the other two and then we'll come back and figure out what we're going to do with this little edge here. You know, I've got it sticking just proud of the apron. Now I'm going to just turn it over and maybe take a look at it and see if I just sand it or put a little decorative edge on it and let it hang there, or do I want to flush that up? So I'll do the other two with sets of dowels and then I'll come back. Just finishing up with a little 220 paper here. I started with 150 and then 180 and now my 220 here. So that's how that turned out. It's beautiful. I like the finish look there. So what I am gonna do, I am gonna flush these up and then I'll round them over, or not round them over, sand over the edges a little bit. There you go. Just feels like glass almost, this hard maple. So that's one. I've got to do the other three yet, but I want to see if I can flush this up. Being careful to stay parallel. You know, I don't want this thing to be cut at an angle. If anything, I'd rather it be cut up this way than I want. I can always sand that back. But I'm just going to keep my finger on the plywood as a guide and start making my cut here nice and easy. Well, I don't think I can do any better than that. That looks nice. This was 180 grit paper on these sanding blocks. I think you've seen them before, but I know you have. Well, we sell these through our site. The plans for these, they're just terrific. You know, you get to use the whole stroke of the paper, and You saw how quickly I just finished that right off there. Let me take this edge off. This is 220 here. There you have it. Oops, this way. Nice and smooth. Nice and flush. I mean, that just feels, it feels great. So there we go. 3 more rotations and we'll do this one. Just start with some 150. Some 180 here. And then finally my 220. All right, flush this one up. There it is. That is just fantastic. I've already done these edges once, but I'm just going to give them a little once over here with the finer grit paper. Oops. Yeah, that's 220. All right. 2 down. We'll be back. Last one. Looks good. Got all the dust cleaned up. I signed my piece. I like to do that with everything I build. I put my name and the date I built it somewhere, and then sometimes I'll message to maybe whoever I was building it. But this one I just signed my name and the date. So time to take it off its back and put it on its feet and see what it looks like. So I'm going to flip this over, take and set it over on my concrete floor over here, and then I'll turn the camera on and we'll see what it looks like. There she be. It sits nice and flat. It's really stiff and sturdy. I mean, I don't expect to have anybody get up on top of it and dance, but you never know. But it's a nice. It turned out really nice. I like the taper. Just got a nice look to it. So, like I say, I'll take and put my finish on it. I'm going to put my bar top coating on the top here, and then we'll round over the edge. So, really nice. It's just solid. I mean, it's solid. So there's not one. Well, I shouldn't say that. There are some screws in this thing. Holding those blocks on. I mean, I could pull those if I wanted to now, but I won't. But there's not one visible screw, I guess. And it's all just joinery, and it just turned out really good. So anyway, I won't show you the finishing. I'll show you when it's finished, I guess. I might take the opportunity to show putting on that bar top two-part epoxy on this again, because that's kind of a cool thing to do and see. So other than that, she's ready for some finish. And I will say this then too, the next thing that I am going to do is build 4 stools for this. Just a question of what kind of style, and whether they're going to be a 4-legged or a 3-legged type stool. So anyway, thanks for watching this, you guys, and I'll show you the finished product. Probably be a couple weeks from now before I get this finished. Hopefully I'll have all the other videos up, but stick around and I'll have a video of the finished product as well. So really it looks nice. Let me see if I can do this for you before we walk away from it. I'm going to just take the camera and walk around it a little bit here. I don't know if this is going to do it justice or not, but there's one of the seams, and then you can see here the joint and the round over. Looks nice. The legs turned out great. So, and it sits pretty good on the floor. This is a concrete floor that's not exactly even, but I'll take it in the other room. I'm sure it's going to be fine. There's the edge detail. And then the top is just going to be finished natural like this. So, all right, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here in a couple of weeks with a finished top or finished table, and then a preview of my stools that I'm going to make.